David breaks his silence with a prayer. Lord, make me to know mine end, and the measure of my days, what it is, that I may know how frail I am. Psalm 39, verse 4. The address Lord shows David turns to the personal God of Israel. He does not speak to his enemies, nor does he complain to his friends. David brings his burden to the Lord Almighty. The request, make me to know mine end, asks God for understanding. The word end refers to David's death. David wants to comprehend his mortality. The phrase, and the measure of my days, repeats this idea. The expression, what it is, emphasizes David's desire for knowledge. He wants to grasp the reality of his limited time on earth. The purpose appears in the last phrase of this verse, that I may know how frail I am. The word frail means weak. David seeks to understand his human frailties. He wants to see himself as God sees him. This knowledge will bring a proper perspective. Verse 5 continues David's meditation on mortality. Behold, thou hast made my days as an handbreadth, and mine age is as nothing before thee. Verily, every man at his best state is altogether vanity. Selah. Psalm 39:5. The word behold calls for attention. David makes an important observation in this passage. The statement, thou hast made my days as an handbreadth, uses the language of measurement. A handbreadth equals 3 to 4 inches. This represents the width of a human hand. David's entire life spans only this tiny distance in God's sight. The brevity stuns him. The phrase, and mine age is as nothing before thee, reinforces this truth. David's years amount to nothing when compared to God's eternity. The word nothing shows the vast difference between the Creator and his creatures. God exists forever, but humanity lives only a short while. David declares, verily every man at his best state is altogether vanity. This extends this truth to all of humanity. The word verily means truly or certainly, while the phrase every man includes all people without exception. The expression at his best state refers to human strength and vitality. Even when a man stands strong and healthy, he remains altogether vanity. The word vanity refers to breath or vapor. Man's life resembles a puff of air that appears and vanishes. James 4:14 asks, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away. Human existence vanishes fast. The word Selah appears at the end of this verse. This musical notation tells the reader to pause, stop, and think about what David just said. David wants the truth to sink deep. Verse 6 develops the theme of human vanity. Surely every man walketh in a vain shew. Surely they are disquieted in vain. He heapeth up riches, and knoweth not who shall gather them. Psalm 39, verse 6. The word surely introduces the concept of certainty. David states facts, not opinions. The phrase, every man walketh in a vain shew, describes human activity. Walketh refers to conduct and behavior. The expression vain show means a transitory image or shadow. Man moves through life like a shadow that has no substance. People appear important but lack lasting reality. The statement, surely they are disquieted in vain, shows human anxiety. The word disquieted means troubled. People worry and fret. They fill their days with noise and commotion. Yet David calls this activity vain. Their efforts accomplish nothing permanent. The last observation in this verse proves David's point. He heapeth up riches, and knoweth not who shall gather them. The word heapeth shows accumulation. Man piles up wealth and stores treasures. Yet the phrase, knoweth not who shall gather them, reveals the futility of this effort. Death will separate a man from his possessions, and someone else will inherit what he has gathered. Solomon illustrates this truth in Ecclesiastes 2:18-19. Yea, I hated all my labor which I had taken under the sun, because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me, and who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool. Human effort produces transitory results. Any wealth remaining behind when death comes will belong to others,